The new IS350 is here. Lexus has introduced the IS350, the sporty version, the sporty model that young people and car guys usually lean towards if they want to buy a Lexus. You guys already know that Lexus is a luxury brand that is considered to be the most reliable manufacturer you can buy out there in the luxury segment. Now, that doesn't mean that they have introduced some sports cars to the market. And this is where the IS comes in. Now, for those of you who don't know, this is the original IS300. It was a popular car. It looked good, it handled well, it came in rear-wheel drive, it had an engine in the front, you could get it in a 6-speed manual, and then came the second last generation, which debuted in 2015, and then came the new IS350. At first glance, this car is mucho good looking. The front is fantastic. The side profile looks excellent. The proportions are literally spot on. Like, it is a good looking, aggressive car. As you scurry around and then you take a look at the back, you're like, oh, what's going on with the tractor beam right here?
Tractor beam.
Unibrow, it looks ugly. The top trunk part actually kind of looks like a beluga whale, like the forehead of a beluga, you know? But you're probably thinking, that's fine. I can get past the rear of the vehicle. What's the rest of the car like? Well, it's the frickin' same car as last year. It is literally an updated IS350 or 300 from 2016 or 2017 with some plastic surgery. The front, the side, the rear, the body looks completely different. But if you look underneath the cosmetics, it is the exact same chassis of the old Lexus IS model. The interior, unchanged, and quite frankly, is starting to get a little bit dated. We are tired of seeing that red or black interior choice in the F-Sports. We want something a little bit more unique. We're tired of seeing that stupid-ass, dumb-ass knob that no one likes. Trust me, it's better than touching the screen because then you don't have... It's terrible. It's terrible. I don't know, just take it out, Lexus. But nothing else was changed. They still kept the 3.5-liter V6 with 311 horses. And you're probably thinking, well, that's not too bad. But if you think about it, for a car that's going to be $50-some thousand, it better be pretty fast. The only thing, too, is you can only get it in an automatic. And that's the worst part about it. But if I had a choice, I'd probably go with the base model. Now, why the base model, Alex? Well, here's why. That's the only one you can get in rear-wheel drive. Now, if Lexus is going to make a sports sedan, at least give us some sportiness about it. I don't just care about the styling. I want the performance out of it. A 3.5-liter naturally aspirated V6 is passé now. It's old news. That stuff was like... Audi stopped that in like 2009. BMW, their performance models come with a turbocharged inline inline 6-cylinder that slaps cheeks, okay? We gotta get past that, Lexus. It's time. You guys have a beautiful V8 that sings so nicely. Why don't you put that in the IS? And here's the most disappointing part. A couple years back, we were teased with the potential ISF that is coming out, the new generation ISF, because the old one was fantastic. And guess what we got? We got an IS350 that is the exact same as the old one that looks a little bit different. Extremely disappointing. Now I know what you're thinking. Well, Alex, Lexus isn't a car for the car guys. It's for the luxury older people who want to be more sophisticated and don't want to be loud. Well, you know what? Let me just remind you of a couple cars that Lexus brought out that quite a few people liked. Look no other than the Lexus LAFA, aka the LFA. You know, the one that sounds like a wounded pony or a wounded dog. And what about the ISF? The sports sedan that had a V8 that was powerful and sounded fantastic, that sent power to the rear, looked good, had a wide stance, it was sport all the way. The RCF, which, okay, that one's not that good. One thing I will say is this. It is a good looking car, minus the unibrow in the back, which completely messed up the rest of the vehicle. But that said, hopefully we'll be getting an ISF soon. This is like a plea. Lexus can do it. They've made good sports cars in the past. You need to perform against a a C-Class AMG. You need to perform against an S4, and you're not. You're still kind of boring, Lexus, with that little stupid 3.5 liter V6. That's my thought. So this is what's going to be happening. This little series, this little like car review series behind the screen that's green is going to be happening at least once a week. If you like this style video, leave a like to help the YouTube algorithm. And also I want to hear what your thoughts are on the new IS. Some of you are going to think that I am way out to lunch, and others are probably going to agree. Consider subscribing to the channel if you like automotive content, whether it's car reviews, which I have plenty of, you can see right up here. If it's DIYs or car meets or anything like that, or this new series that you see right here, consider subscribing to the channel. We'll see you in the next video, guys. Adios, nachos.